Hey, Alan here for Untitled Outfitters. So today we have a pistol, very interesting pistol. This is the Zigana PX9. Now, the Zigana pistol is made by Thesis over in Turkey. It's imported here in the States by SDS Imports out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Very nice pistol. Essentially a full-size 9mm. This particular one's kind of special. We were fortunate enough to get our hands on a few of these. Now, straight up, this could be a little bit of a limited offer because what we have may be all we have on them, but it's a killer deal. Call us, check with us for price and availability, but it's a killer deal on this gun, especially when you see all the stuff that it's got with it, both as standard features and stuff that comes with it. Essentially, it's a full-size 9mm striker-fired pistol. Now, in overall view, it kind of resembles, in its overall shape, the Springfield XD series. It is not an XD. It's kind of patterned a little bit like it in some respects, but it's got some other features. So this gun, this particular group of pistols that we have, were an overrun made for the Philippine National Police. And interestingly enough, on the gun itself, on the slide, it says PNP, Philippine National Police property. And it's got their crest on there too. Because it's a Philippine National Police contract gun, it's got a feature that the standard guns don't normally have, and that is a very nice set of night sights up on top. The ones in the back have a green, a visible green in the back, sort of like a fiber optic, although not exactly the same. The front one, of course, is green, but it's got a white outline, makes it very visible, easy to see in daylight conditions. Front cocking serration, shallow, shaped very much like a Springfield XD series gun up there. Shallow cocking serrations on the rear of the slide also. Does not have a loaded chamber indicator, but the extractor, which is exposed on the outside, will stand out just a little bit. We've got a rail underneath here on the dust cover. It's got some standard slots, so you could add an accessory up there. A little bit of shallow checkering on the front of the trigger guard. Some shallow checkering on the front of the grip itself. The grip itself has some checkering in it. It's not very aggressive. It's fairly, slippery is not the right word, but it's not real aggressive. The backstrap piece here has some feature on it too, all designed to kind of keep it in your hand. It does have a dish in back here, no grip safety, but that does give you a very good trigger reach on it. The controls are a takedown lever that's up front, rotates down to take the pistol apart, and it's like anything else. You lock it open, rotate it down, release it, pull the trigger, and the slide comes off. Of course, obviously, the first thing you're going to do is what? Make sure it's empty and safe, right, before you do that. We've got a one side only slide lock button, which is less important. Left-handers don't necessarily need it in that position. You can work around it. But it does have also an ambidextrous thumb safety. Now, the thumb safety will not engage unless it is cocked. Then it will engage. The magazine release button's in the normal place we find it on most things, and it is reversible. So if you were left-handed, you got no problems operating this gun. The trigger is flat and got a little curve to it. There is no trigger safety piece in there, which in my mind would make me think you'd probably want to run it with that thumb safety most of the time. But it does have a flat face trigger, so that's kind of nice. As you know, sometimes triggers that have that trigger safety piece in the center, when you're shooting them, they can kind of get into your finger a little bit. This didn't. Very comfortable to shoot. Again, the thumb safety is completely ambidextrous, very easy to operate with your thumb, just like you would if it was a 1911 pattern gun. The safety does lock the slide, so if you engage the safety, you won't be able to cycle the slide. The other thing is the safety will not engage unless the gun itself is cocked, okay? And in the back, on the very back of the striker, we have a cocking indicator. It doesn't stick out much, just a little bit. And it's got some red paint on the end of that striker. So when you actually pull the trigger, it will disappear inside, then you don't see it again. So it's got a lot of features on it. Very comfortable. It's a full-size 9mm. It's a very comfortable pistol to shoot. No problems at all shooting it. Sights were well regulated. We didn't have any trouble with it at all. It's a very nice pistol. I mentioned that this is a neat package because of the things it comes with. Well, starting, of course, with those night sights we were talking about. Now, you do get 2 magazines with this. They're all metal, 15-round magazines. Again, you get 2 of them. Not difficult to load. We've seen other full-size magazines that were a lot tougher than this. This is not bad at all. And I would expect, like most things, you load them up, leave them set for a little bit, they're probably going to improve. Nice touch. They gave you a magazine loader. So the first time we're through, or if you have issues with it, you got a magazine loader. That helps. This back piece of the gun right there, where that's lined out, the little pin there, you push the pin out, this will come off, and you get a couple of extra backstrap pieces. And you also get a little device in there to push that pin out with. So you don't have to go hunt something. They gave it to you. That's a nice thing. That's a small touch, but that's a nice thing, you know, to have something with the gun so you don't have to go try to hunt something to push that pin out. So you got a couple of backstrap pieces there. So within some range, you can vary this part of the grip. Up here is going to stay the same. You're not going to change that, but this part you can vary within some range. The other thing that was kind of cool that comes with this is this holster. Now, it comes with, and it comes with a hard case, which also, by the way, includes a cleaning rod and a cleaning brush. So you got everything you need there. You've got a paddle attachment that comes with this holster that goes on here. And this is set up so when you put it on, you can angle it however you want. But the holster itself is a retention holster. It's polymer. Looks like it's some form of Kydex or simpler polymer. It's got a sight channel up here. So when you put the gun in, the sights go right in that channel. It's very protected, but it's a retention holster. So it actually locks the gun in the holster. And the release is back there. So when you go after it and you get a firing grip on it, your finger's straight, your hand slides right into there, your middle finger on your shooting hand pushes that, and out comes the gun. And then when it goes in, you notice it just kind of flips and locks it back in place. All this stuff comes with this. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a killer deal. I'm going to tell you, this is a really, really good price point on this gun. So if you're interested in something like this, it's worth a look. Again, it's made in Turkey by TISAs, imported by SDS Imports. Pistol, 2 magazines, loader, backstraps, holster, hard case, cleaning rod, brush. Call us. You'll be amazed at the price. Comfortable gun to shoot. Wouldn't have any qualms at all about taking this and using it for serious business. Okay. Well, that's what we have for today. We appreciate you watching as always. Thank you for all the good comments. We will endeavor to keep it up.